beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Mocha Jules, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of my returning babes, hey beautiful. So today's video, we're going to be creating this look here, an NYE makeup look. And I know it's last minute, I'm so sorry, but if you don't get to it, it's okay. You can wear this look throughout the year. That's fine. That's fine. You still gonna kill it, girl. You still gonna kill it. Everything will be listed down below in the description box. So if you want to see how I create this look, go ahead and stay tuned, and I hope to see you at the end of this video. Alright beauties, here we are again with another video. So this video is basically a tutorial of a New Year's Eve makeup look, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whatever you want to call it, or any type of event you want to use this makeup look on. I was gonna do like a gold look today, but because I have a video already on a gold makeup look, I'm like, you know what, no, we're not. We're just gonna do something different today. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already did my brows. I didn't moisturize my skin yet, and I did add some gloss to my lips because we know how my lips can get ashy. Alright, so today we're gonna prep our lids first. I do have the camera up really close because I want you beauties to see exactly what it is that I'm doing, and then after that I'm gonna, you know, pull the camera back. But this is where we're gonna be for now, just so that you beauties can really see. And also too, when it comes to editing, I don't want to like zoom in and then it'll take away from the quality of the video and all that extra stuff. So I have the video up here. So we're going to prep our lids first, and what we're going to use is our concealer. The concealer I'll be using today, I'm going to use a concealer that's a bit bright because I want the black eyeshadow to pop out more. So I'm going to use a brighter concealer. And you can use any brand. I can honestly use my Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer in the shade 70NN, or this is the 70NN Naked Quickie Concealer, or I can use my Tower 28 what is it, Tower 28 Serum Concealer in the shade SB. I think SB, is it? I think this is like number 7 or 6 or something, but I'll have everything listed down below. And this is the Tower 28 concealer. So the concealer I'll be using today, I'm going to use my Tower 28 concealer. And after I set my lids with the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my powder, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Powder, which looks like this. And to blend all of this together, I'm going to use my, this is a dupe to Real Techniques number 402 brush. It's pretty much the same thing, so I'll be using this brush. Alright, so now that we prep our lids, we're going to go ahead and begin with our eyeshadow. So I don't want to keep flip-flopping between eyeshadow palettes, so I need a brown. So the easiest way to get like a brown transition shade is honestly using your bronzer, which is simple because, you know, it's easier access and you know you'll have it nearby. If anything, let's say you want to use a brown shade, your bronzer will definitely not steer you wrong. It's pretty much like a eyeshadow type base product, so you can definitely use your bronzer as your eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the brown in my Juvia's Place Bronze Bronzy and Deep Dark. I'm going to use this one right here as my transition shade, and I'll be using my Sephora Pro Crease number 24 brush, which looks like this. so with this eyeshadow, I am applying it in my creases, and I do not go above my brow bone. I just usually stay below my brow bone, but right above my lids, right here, just right here in the middle in my creases. Oftentimes I like to pack on the eyeshadow first and then blend it, which makes it easier. And then to make it easier, I like to lift up my brows just like this and then stay right here in the middle to apply my transition shade. As you can see, you see that highlighted shade right here under my brow. I love that right there, and it gives your eyeshadow a pop. So allowing the eyeshadow to stay right underneath it keeps it there, and then it also enhances your eyeshadow. I like to start at the end and then bring it all the way up here. As you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. All right, so now that we have our transition shade on, we're gonna go ahead with a black. So I'm gonna choose any palette that I have a black on there. So I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario's Master Mattes palette. Honestly, I could use my Juvia's Place. What palette is that? I think it's like Warrior 2 palette. I changed my mind. I'm gonna get that Juvia's Place palette because that black in there is even more blacks. All right, so just like I said, it was the Warrior 2 palette, which looks like this, and the black on there is right here. As you can see, it's a darker black. It's a darker black compared to the Makeup by Mario. So as you can see, this is the black in the Warrior 2, and this is the black in the Master Mattes palette. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Crease number 19 brush, which looks like this. It's more fluffier than the previous brush that we did use. I'm gonna pack the black on my lid, and then I'm gonna blend it on. And then I'm also gonna use that same number 24 brush to blend my creases as I apply the black, because I don't want the black to take over on my creases. And also too, I don't want it to look harsh. All right, so now you can go in with that bronzer to blend it all in. Or you can, if you have this palette, you can go in with Kafuru, which is a brown in here, which is right here. And it's similar to the brown bronzer that we had. So any brown shade you can use to blend it all in and make sure that it's not looking super duper harsh. So now as you can see, it's all blended so nicely and it's looking real good. You can leave it like this if you want that smoky eye look, which I already have done on my page. I have a previous video. I will have a link down below or up here if you want to watch it after this video is done. But we want to add some razzle dazzle. So I'm gonna, before I apply like a shimmer shade in the middle, I'm gonna go ahead and use a glitter primer. So I'll be using my NYX glitter primer, which looks like this. I got this from Amazon. So when I use this primer, I like to just put a dab on the back of my palm. And I use a flat brush, and this is the same flat brush that I'm going to use to apply my shimmer shade, but I'm going to use like the other side. So on one side I'm going to apply the primer, and then the other side I'm going to apply the shimmer shade. So I like to apply a dot, and which as small as this, maybe a little bit more, hold on, a little bit like this. So, and then I just rub it against the brush I could add a little bit more, but I do not want to waste product, so that's why I use just a dot size like that. See? Like this. I rub it in, put it in the back, and then I apply it in the middle of my lids. Alright, so now that we have our primer on, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place Culture 2 palette, which looks like this. If you don't have this palette, well, first of all, let me show you inside of the palette. All these beautiful shimmer shades in here. If you do not have this palette, you can honestly use any shimmer shade that you want. You can use gold, you can use silver, you can use blue, whatever you feel you want to wear to your New Year's Eve event to match your outfit. We're going to do Afrobeats, which is right here. It's like a pop of like a greenish purple in there, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go in with the same flat brush, but I'm using the other side. This is the other side. As you can see, it's clean. Do we see how beautiful that is? Girl. So I'm taking my number 19 brush and I'm gonna blend in just the excess that's in this brush in the inner corners, inner and outer corner, just to blend that shimmer shade in there. So I'm not touching any black from the palette. I'm just gonna use whatever's left over here just to get rid of any harsh lines. Alright, so we are done with our lids. We're gonna leave it like this, and then we're gonna apply our lashes like towards the end. So we're gonna move on to our face. This is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So I moved the camera a little bit further away just so now we can get a glimpse of the face. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to skincare. I am going to prep my skin with my Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. I would use my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, the serum that I have, the vitamin C serum, but I ran out. So we're gonna just stick to the skin moisturizing cream. Alright, so now that we have our skin moisturized, we let it sit for just a bit, about maybe 5 minutes, just to let your skin soak it all in. So now we're going to go ahead and prime our skin. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum in the shade Juice Boost. Alright, so now we're moving on to foundation. So today's foundation, we're going to be using the Huda Beauties Easy Blur Foundation. And this is in the shade Hot Fudge 550R, which looks like this. Honestly, this is going to be my first time using this foundation. So let's just hope, you know, it looks right. And to apply my foundation, I'm going to use this brush that I got from Amazon, and it is the Face Angled. Honestly, I like using brushes that has like a flat bristle like this, and that's pretty dense. All right, so we have our foundation on. I actually love this foundation, like the coverage and the shade that I have. Yep, and it doesn't feel heavy at all, but it still gives a full coverage look, which is really, 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 really good. And the finish is like a matte finish, but it's also like a skin-like finish, if you can see. I want to put some foundation on my lips too, because as you can see, my lips is a deeper tone, and product on my lips honestly gives it like a one tone, so that when it's time to apply my lip combination, the lipstick pops out even more. So all right, so now we're moving on to concealer. So today's concealer, we're going to be using our Urban Decay Stay Naked Creaky Concealer. So to conceal, we're going to use the 90 NN, which looks like this. And to highlight, we're going to use our 70 NN, which looks like this. So I'm going to use the 90 NN first to conceal, and then as I let it sit for a little bit, I'm going to contour with my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Java Dream, which looks like this. So to apply the Java Dream, I'm going to use my brush, an angle brush that looks like this. And this brand is Ciat, but there's many brands that you can use. I also have a Danessa Myrick 1.0, yeah, Yummy Face 1.0 brush. You can use a brush like this. I'm pretty sure Real Techniques has an angle brush like this as well. I will have all those linked down below of any brushes that I feel like is similar to this that you can also use. Alright, as you can see, we have our concealer on, so it's looking pretty harsh. So what I like to do, I like to go in with that foundation brush that I use. I don't put any extra foundation in there. Whatever excess we have in there, I just go in and just blend it into the bronzer, well, the contour. I blend the concealer into that, just to get rid of that harsh line that we have around our face. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and apply our highlight. While we let our highlight concealer sit, we're gonna apply our cream blush. And the cream blush that I'll be using today, I'm gonna be using my Danessa Myrick's Yummy Skin blush, I think is what it's called. And this is in the shade Dancing Queen. And the brush that I'm gonna use to apply that, I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup brush, which looks like this.
eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna.
All right, so we're still looking kind of crazy, but as you can see, everything is blended because blending is so key when you're doing your makeup, especially applying liquid products. You got to make sure you blend it because it'll look harsh, it'll look crazy, all of that. So as you can see, pretty much everything is blended. So before I apply my powdered products now, because now we're done with liquid is finished, we're gonna go ahead and set our face, the first set. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. I love this spray. So I'm just gonna set the liquid products, and then after I dry it all, we're gonna go in with the powder. This is gonna give like a luminous, glowy look. So you have to be careful to not spray that much, because if you do too much, it is gonna look kind of oily and you're gonna have to apply a lot of products. Honestly, for me, it's been trial and error with this spray, but I think I got the grip of it now. So you know, you just apply just a bit, not so much, and then you fan it and then apply your powder. So I'm gonna test the spray first because we don't want it spitting on us. I'm gonna spray and then dry. I love it. So now we're gonna go in with our powder. So before we set our powder with our loose setting powder, we're gonna go in first with a pressed powder, and I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury's. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless in the number 3, and it looks like this, If you are looking for a dupe, I would recommend the Maybelline Fit Me number 330, which looks like this. And to apply this powder, I'm gonna go in with my puff that I got from Amazon. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and apply our loose setting powder, but first I'm gonna flip this to the other side so that I can apply the loose setting powder. And today's powder, this is another product that I did order from the Sephora sale, and this is my Anastasia loose setting powder, but this is in the shade Deep Peach. I have the golden orange, but I'm gonna try the Deep Peach. I wanna try this. I really wanna try this. So I'm gonna go in like this and just put the excess on the back of my palm and make sure that it's coated evenly like this. Keep going until it's coated evenly. And I don't bake. We do not bake. So I'm just gonna press it on. Ooh, this is bright, girl. So if you like that highlighted look, you would use this one. But if you just want to simmer it down, golden orange is definitely perfect. Alright, so I'm going to flip this step just a bit. So before I apply my finishing powder, I'm going to go ahead and bronze first. So I'm going to bronze with my Juvia's Place Bronzy in the Deep Dark. And I'm going to go in between these two shades here to bronze my face. I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks Yummy Face 1.0 brush. And I'm going to go in between both shades like this.
Fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go in with our finishing powder, which is the Sephora Micro Smooth face powder in the shade 75 Hazelnut, which looks like this. And I'm going to use my Sephora Pro Powder number 50 brush. And I'm going to apply this all over, and I'm going to try to stay away from the highlighted areas.
You know you're my baby, so come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby, so come give me love. All of your love.
Okay, so now because I want also that snatch, because as you can see, right, if you're looking at my face, you just see this highlighted area, this highlighted area, and this highlighted area. But because I want my cheeks to be snatched too, because you can see the bronze area, but it's not looking snatched. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia loose setting powder, but this time in the shade Golden Orange, because this is like closer to my complexion. It's not too far away, and also too it'll be easier for me to blend it all in together instead of that bright and, you know, deep peach under like this right here. I mean, you can, but for me, I haven't done it, so I don't want to do that right now, and then, you know, it ruins everything. So I'm gonna go in with my deep peach, golden orange to you know, snatch the cheeks up. And I'm gonna do the same technique to, you know, go in there, go in the back of my palm and coat it evenly. And I'm gonna blend it in with my finishing powder, the brush that I use, the number 50 brush, just to blend it all in. So I'm just pressing it in for now, but we're not gonna leave like, girl, imagine if we, no. So we just gonna leave it like that for now, and then I'm gonna go to the other side.
Trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah.
Alright, so now we're gonna do our under eyes, where I'm gonna apply some eyeliner, which I'm gonna use my Sephora Collection eyeliner, and I'm gonna apply it on my waterline.
You're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you.
Alright, and to blend it all in, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora number 24 brush, and then I'm gonna go in the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, or I can use my bronzer as well, but I'm gonna go in with that shade Kafuru to apply on my waterline. Alright, beauties, so we are almost done. So we got our lashes on, under eye, mascara, all of the good stuff. So now we're moving on to blush. So today's blush, I'm gonna be using my Blush Rouge in volume 5. It looks like this. So pretty. And I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques number 400 brush. I have a whole bunch of these, whole bunch. All right, so I'm gonna go in to both shades, but I'm gonna pat it slightly, as you can see, and then pat the excess. Do not be heavy-handed in this part at all, because blush blindness is a thing, and I be blind sometimes. But honestly, start off with a soft, gentle motion, and then gradually increase it so that you can have full control of how much blush you have on your face.
I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking.
All right, so now before we move on to our lips, which is the last step, we're gonna go ahead and spray our face. So today's spray, we're gonna be using our Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. which looks like this. Another good one, I like the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. I like this one. I love Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And if you want that luminous finish, you can go back in with that Milk Makeup setting spray. So far, those are my main sprays. Test it and then spray. Alright, so we're moving on to lips, which is the last thing. Alright, so to outline our lips, we're going to use two liners. We're going to use the Wet n Wild Co-Liner in the shade Simmer Brown. And we're going to go in with Juvia's Place Luxe Liner in the shade Cola, which also looks like this. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with a matte lip. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario's Super Satin Lipstick and Bronx Baby, which is like a nudish pink, but it's more so on the nude side. This. Or you can use Juvia's Place matte lipstick in Libra, or you can use Milani's, I think it's like the Fetish lipsticks in the shade, I'll have it here. What else? You can also use Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. It's plenty of matte lipsticks out there that you can use that has beautiful nudes. But today I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario's Super Satin Lipstick in Bronx Baby. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me want to stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. Alright, to top it off, I'm going to go in with my Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade Pistachio, which looks like this. I love this gloss so much, so much. I'm trying to think if I want to brighten up this pink. So before I do apply my Tower 28 gloss, I think I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Cotton Candy. So yeah, so I'm going to go in with the Tower 28 first and then top it off with the Cotton Candy. And then we're going to add some gloss, and then that's going to be it. All in your space is where I want to be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let. Beautiful. Yep. This added that nice, you know, touch to it. Like, it's not too bright, but it's not too, you know, deep. Now we're going to top it off with our lip gloss, just where we had outlined our lips. We're gonna go in with a gloss, and I'm gonna go in with my Milani lip gloss, and this is in Diamond. I know it's looking like what I've learned is that after you apply that gloss, take a napkin and just wipe off the wand instead of just going back in there with it. So I've been learning, okay? Alright, beauties, so this is the finishing look. What do you babes think? I absolutely love this look, and I know once you try it, girl, you're gonna look so good, because this look is definitely giving New Year's vibes. What? It is. But when you recreate this look, don't forget to send me a picture through DM, email, however you want to send it to me. Please send it to me, because I would love to see how you eat this up, okay? So beauties, this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything will be listed down below in the description box. If I do miss anything, please feel free to let me know and I will give you the link to anything that I missed. And also, if you want the link to this top, I would have it down below too. It is like this top that I got from Amazon. It's really cute. I wear a tank top under it, you know, to, you know, cover, because it's pretty see-through and it does not come with a tank top or an undergarment. So I like to wear like the tank top under it. So cute, girl, so cute. So I will link this down below and let me know if anything else you just want me to link down below. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to comment below on anything you would like to see next. Happy New Year. I will see you beauties in the new year. I'm wishing you babes a prosperous, happy, successful, peaceful, love, all of the above, a soft girl life year. I wish all of those things to you babes for the new year. So babes, as always, I love you and I will see you on my next video. Bye.
I just can't stop thinking about you.